Married at First Sight, season 13, episode 8. Y'all sure got a lot to say about Miss Michaela now. You know what? Let's just invite Sister Michaela in the fold. Because y'all sure have a lot to say about her now. But a month ago, in episode 1, when I said, y'all, uh, my spirit is letting me know that Michaela, something ain't right with her. And what did y'all do? Y'all attacked me. Okay, because you know what I notice about people of color? We have blinders on when it comes to other people of color. We do. We have, like, just like somebody comment this morning, don't call a black man that has a job a dusty. And I asked her, let me see, she responded, man, what's the definition of a dusty? Huh? What is the definition of a dusty, ma'am? And first of all, Gil is not black. Okay. We have blinders on, and this explains why a lot of women choose wrong. You choose the Gils, and then about 3 months you start crying and complaining, right? But let's get back to Miss Michaela, because a month ago I told you, I said, y'all, I watched this video again. I watched the show again, and I'm letting y'all know something is off about her. Something ain't right. Something's not right. And a lot of y'all got mad at me. Oh, you always talking about black women. You're tearing black women down. And I'm like, how? If you're giving me the content, what you want me to do? Put the blinders on and don't look at just oh my gosh, it's no. This is why, ladies over here at the Church Girl, we judge people on data. I should have worn my judge shirt, but because it's fall, I wanted to wear something fallish, okay? We judge people on the information they give us. Ladies, those of you who's dating for marriage, what is dating? To gather data. And when you learn something that does not match up to what you want, what do? You drop and run. Goodbye. That's what judging is. Based on the information you have, you make, I should have worn my judge shirt. You make a decision. Okay, so we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about why are black people or people of color, why do you have blinders on when it comes to other people? And I asked the lady, if Gil was white, would it be okay for me to call him a dusty? Because we've already talked about a dusty has absolutely nothing to do with your income. Most people in America make less than $50,000 a year. The median income for black men, and I don't know, we just had census. Thank you, Andrea. A census. Okay. So I haven't looked at the new numbers, but the average income for black men is like 45,000. For a white man is 55,000. You know, remember in school, they teach about mode, mean mode, and medium, or mode, medium, mode, one of them. Okay. And so you take the average. What is the average? Most people in the United States make $50,000 a year. Let me say families, right? So a dusty is not about one's income. It's about your attitude. A Pygmisha, a Vernisha, a Fatisha. It's all about your attitude and your behavior. But I just want to remind y'all what y'all said. I ain't gonna call no names, okay? But it's in the comment section under that video that I made. And also, I said, from some of the black girls that's been on the show that I talked to after the show, have told me that Married at First Sight has wanted them to be the angry black woman, and they refuse to. And so I asked the question, has Married at First Sight found their angry black woman? You know what y'all heard, because you have blinders on and you listen to answer, you don't listen to hear. What you heard was I said Michaela is the angry black woman. That's not what I said. I asked the question, has Married at First Sight found their angry, crazy black woman? They've been looking for her. Okay. Thank you so much for hanging with me this morning. I was up this morning writing. I'm pre-prepping for NaNoWriMo. NaNoWriMo is in November, where we, as writers, we challenge ourselves to write 50,000 words in November. I've never done NaNoWriMo because my birthday is October. And so I always try to have a book published by October. So by the time November comes around, I'm drained and I'm tired. This year, I decided not to do that. You see how you plan ahead. I decided not to do that, and I'm going to be, even though I do have some books in the works coming out, but they're done. Okay, I have a journal coming out very soon, and then I have the guys that I dated coming out, and then my Praying for Our Children is currently at the editor being re-edited. That's going to be for December, so I'm free for November. Okay, be sure to subscribe. I am trying to get to 12,000 subscribers. Thank you for those of you who subscribe. And thank you for those of you who hang with me, because I am aware my content is not for everybody. Ain't nobody on YouTube doing what I'm doing, because I'm teaching women how to choose better men. I'm teaching you how not to choose the Chris's and the Gills. Okay? I'm teaching you how to judge. I'm teaching you how to look at the whole picture. Don't just look at one picture. Look at something. This is a month ago. A month ago. Okay? Michaela, and I said, there's just something off about Michaela. That was 1 month ago. 1 month ago. And thank you for your love on my book. You guys need this book if you don't have it. I think a lot of you do, but hey, if you don't, pick it up for me. That's all you love on me. You show me you love me and support me. Okay. Okay. All right. So let's go into some of these comments here. I'm gonna do both positive and negatives, okay? Andrea Hardison. Hey, girl. Andrea Hardison said, I said the same thing. Meanwhile, Black woman kept co-signing for her because she's energetic. No, she's wild and something is off. That's another thing. When she at the bachelor party and I said what I said, y'all was, oh, she's energetic. Oh, leave her alone. I told y'all the same thing. Now y'all want to backpedal. You could backpedal in the comment section and go on over to Amazon, okay? Thank you, Andrea. Okay, so some of us did see it. Court and Webb a month ago said she is neurotic. Case closed. Tiara says, if you're crazy but beautiful, sometimes you get a pass. Okay, all right, let's move on. Let's move on. Because Alyssa says, I agree with both. Plenty of alpha beta roles. Oh, we was talking about the beta role here too. Michaela can ease up with trust too. Two alphas don't always work either, both. Okay, we're gonna stick with Michaela. Scott. Hey, Scott, Scott, is this year. I've noticed when these people introduce sex first, their spirit awakens and start to see the problem. If they would date in the 8-week process, they would build an organic relationship and sex would be genuine. That's another thing. I talked about it. I said, we already knew she was going to dish it out on the first night, okay? Because she had some man in her bed 2 weeks before the wedding. And so one of the things I talk about is not sleeping with Zach, right? Let him wait. And what y'all say, they're married, let them go ahead and do it. And now Zach done got the cookie. He done showed her the crazy and he has checked out. And that's what a lot of men do. A lot, 99.9999%. They get the cookie and then they check out. So he got the cookie, she act crazy, and Zach has checked out. Zach is like me when I was dating. Once I see the crazy, I'm going, okay? Though we know what the spoilers is, okay? Deneen, hey Deneen, she's giving me the female Chris low-key. Michaela is leading with sex, objectifying Zach, can't regulate emotions, recently entangled sex with a friend. Who does this remind you of? Chris, right? Ooh, Angela. commented, "Hey, Angel, where you been, girl? Are you okay? Email me." I can't believe that you call this. Those clips for the rest of the season show that she is a red flag. Thank you. I called it before the clips. I called it in the first episode. Listen, in the first episode, you can tell who people are. Okay. If you've read 23 Types of Guys You Might Meet, in the first episode, I always call the people in the first episode. Remember last season with Vinny? Did not call it in the last season? Okay, in the first episode. Okay. If you pay attention, you can call it. Okay. And I call it in the first episode. 0728. She says, I think this two could be really great together. I do think some of her behavior is suspicious for bipolar disorder, though. She's a lovely girl, but I'm hoping that she's able to get the help she needs. We are all hoping Michaela get the help that she needs. Candida said true, but I do think she has a touch of cray cray. Okay, I'm waiting. I'm trying to do, I'm mixing it up. Because we have blinders on. Okay. Juliana, look on one of my video. Juliana left a beautiful comment. The opposite attract, but don't be together for a long time. In more cases than one, is more living. So that is the honey. Kawana says Michaela is the epitome of the modern woman that everybody keeps talking about. Well, I did say she's typical. Typical is it's the norm. She's just that typical girl. You've heard them say the typical girl next door. Well, Michaela is that typical girl that just don't care about who, she just laying down with everybody and whatever. Michaela is the epitome of the modern woman that everybody keeps talking about. The only way to truly make it work long term is to give the beta emotional, nurturing, affection, compassion, male room to grow into his masculinity. Women like Michaela want to lead and want the man to be masculine, but these two things can never coexist. In the end, she won't respect his softness and will walk all over him and probably cheat. Yeah, she. And is it me, or do you guys feel like there was something behind the scenes that we're not seeing, right? So even though she came home for COVID, they were talking on the phone. Brown Flower. Okay, I think Brown Flower has also unsubscribed from my page. She says, we already have odds against us as Black women. Why would you use your platform to target another Black woman? So this is what people want. Some Black people want. They want us to overlook the craziness. Just talk about, oh, she's pretty. Don't talk about all the craziness, because this is a learning channel, right, ladies? We want to learn from what we're seeing on TV. We want to not be Michaela. We want to learn how to date. We want to take the cookie off the table. We want to learn how to choose husbands, good husbands. We want to know how to spot gills. The few brothers that's over here, you need to be able to recognize crazy. Those of you ladies who's dating for marriage, if you are a Michaela, you need to be able to check yourself and say, hold up now, I act like that. Because with Zach, I'm checking myself as a mom. Like, I don't want to be that overbearing mom that my son doesn't, have the confidence that he needs to be a man. Okay. She says, Brown Flower, we already have odds against us as Black women. Why would you use your platform to target another Black woman? So according to Brown Flower, there's 10 people on the show, and out of the 10 people, I'm using my platform to target a Black woman. That's what she said. Please fix your outlook on yourself so you can spread that love to us Black women, and nothing wrong with her. Okay, Brown girl, I know you unsubscribed because you made a comment, you unsubscribe. I would love to know what you're saying now, sis. What are you saying now? I was trying to beat the sun, and here it is. Here it comes out. Okay. I responded, this is laughable. I guess I should not mention Hurricane K, the category 5 self-description too. Right? This is after I went back. This is 3 weeks ago. 3 weeks ago. So 3 weeks ago, we already saw the previews from what Hurricane K. When I did this video, we didn't meet Hurricane K yet. We didn't know about Hurricane K. Okay. Puddin' Cup responded to her and said, you're insecure and defensive so much so that you are blind to the issues with her character. Stop reaching and projecting. Exactly. Exactly. Because we're learning over here. So the ladies, if you're like Michaela, if you do not have control of your emotions, you need to go see somebody, okay? She responded to Puddin' Cup. She says, I'm trying to help and understand. You use the words like insecure and defensive. She's responding to Puddin' Cup. As I stated in my statement, that doesn't help. Though I am not your guardian, so me trying to change it, yeah, too much for me. She responded to me, it's bullying. You're not doing anything problem solving. However, that is your sister. You... Ew. However, that is your sister. You're not actually helping her address the issue. Huh. I'm not helping her addressing the issues that she acted on earlier this year on the TV. Just making yourself feel better by talking down on another Black woman. If everyone's life was put on a big screen, I'm pretty sure we would all have our set of problems, but I'm not here to fix what I didn't mess up. So stay blessed if your way of thinking helps you and only you, and you appreciate it, do you? Well, apparently over 10,000 people, are listening to my way of thinking. Okay. See, this is what I'm talking about. Delusional. Delusional. Okay. Isn't that something to think about what that person's saying? KKD says she's too much for me. Tina said, I agreed with you, but there is something that is off. Oh, Sherry Brown says Michaela has lost Zach and he won't be back. That was 2 days ago. 2 days ago. Okay. So this is what I'm talking about. About how, and some other stuff, that she's some Double Del said Ray Charles could see that. Nubia says she's bipolar. So Divine says when you're sleeping around, you have all those spirits lingering around and you're in pieces now. This is true. Michaela needs deliverance. She's no alpha female and she's aggressive, destructive to self. And alpha male is direct and leads, not act crazy. I think some people get confused with the alphas and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. Rachelle, she's another one that unsubscribed. She says it makes you giggle because you can see a couple will divorce. That makes you get. It's delusional. You're delusional. People don't listen to the jingle. Strangers will get married and stay married for 8 weeks, and at the end of 8 weeks, they will decide. They will decide if they want to stay married or get a divorce. People think these people go up here and they're going to stay married. Don't talk about it because they're going to stay married. How delusional are you? How delusional can you be that you want me to sit and say, oh my God, they're going to stay married when all the red flags is in front of us? When all the red flags is in front of us, y'all want us to say, oh my God, they're going to stay married. And this is what's wrong with us as a people. We are delusional. We don't want to face facts. We want to overlook stuff. We want to do. It is just crazy to me how it's crazy to me. You guys just don't understand how shocked I am at some of these comments, because I'm like, what is wrong with you? Matter of fact, that's a video I have coming up. What is wrong with you? That you want us to overlook stuff. You want to talk about Ryan being, he looked like whatever, and you want to talk about this. But the thing about me is, if you pay attention to my videos, I am fair overall. Okay? Oh, Lord. I am fair overall. And I take the content that we're seeing on TV, ladies, and we apply it to our lives. Because we want to do better, we want to choose better, and we want to act better. Okay? All right, I'm going to run. There's a lot more, but I just wanted to remind you guys how now a lot of people have a lot to say. You know, same way a lot of people have a lot is now back paddling on guilt. But I said this from the first show. I said this. I wrote a 400-page book on men. I know men. The moment he opened his mouth, I can tell you a lot about you. And this is why, ladies, you shut your mouth when you're talking to men and you let them talk, because you could learn a lot from them. I have to go. I love you. I'm going to try to come live later on Allegedly Janice. Try. I said try. Okay, I'm about to go clean up my table. And what time is it? 7:59. And I'm going to do Sunday school with the kids and do some more writing and see if I can. Let me know what you think. Why do you think people miss the red flags? Why do you think people get angry at me at Janice? Because I'm showing you. Look. This is this person. Why do you think that? Why do you think you can't see the red flags because this person is the same color as you? Why you can't read through it? Why can't you read through it? And do you really need to take inventory of yourself? Do you have blinders on? That's one thing I prayed. God, help me to see these men for who they are. I don't want to be blinded. Let me see the red flags. I would pray that. That's why I never got caught up. I never got caught up with none of these men, because I would pray, Lord, show me. Let me look through your eyes. I want to see people for who they really are. I love you. I have to go. Let me know what you think. Bye.